I think we should be good. This is definitely Lily's fault somehow. She doesn't want me to talk about her bullshit. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're back. What the fuck? Yeah, she did. Oh, thank you for being a okay, that's also broken.
Achilles celebrates 2 months of membership. Great.
Everything's broken, guys. Welcome to the stream. Okay. I think we're finally good. God, I am just having a real off day today. I really am. Oh, I didn't even have the right information put into Twitch. I'm so sleepy. I've been staying up too late. It's all rainy today. I'm just like, I'm so eepy. I'm so eepy sleepy. Even the animals wouldn't get out of bed today. Yeah, Sabine is a super hacker. Sabine hasn't,
Jer Bear celebrates 2 months of membership.
Thank you, Emu, for the gifted subs. I am gonna try to find a way to make the Discord available to subscribers over on Twitch. I'm not sure exactly how I'm gonna make that work, but I put my signature on this for the, yeah, I even put the stream announcement on the wrong blog, too. I am just, sleepy and streaming. Yeah, I'm like falling asleep in my chair. Streaming is the hardest job in the world, you guys. I'm working on Wulfenite, who I was just explaining that I'm trying to make her a little bit more Spinel looking than just Jasper looking. I think I've succeeded. I think I'm getting happy with the design. I might still try to make her a little more angular. Still trying to figure out how to work this little skirt thing back in. We're getting there, though. We're definitely getting there with the design. Coworkers, be quiet. I always have to have my friggin' text sounds on for work. They're just signing in and out today. So we're gonna talk about Lily first, because I know that's what a lot of you are here for. Oh, your sister's wedding is tomorrow? Mazel tov. Yes, and as we know, everyone knows Hassan is always right. Oh, Courtney's here. Hello, Courtney. Courtney's actually in my Discord now. I have slowly collected them all the Lily criticals. I don't know. Courtney and I finally officially met on Malcolm's stream, and we like had a good time annoying Malcolm. So I said, "You want to come to the Discord?" And now she's in the Discord. So, all right, let me get my browser stuff up. Thank you, Blue Baron. You can test my super chats for me as soon as the gifted subs stop.
Blue Baron sent a super chat. I hope everything is good. Down
everything
with
is
Lily
fixed.
Soon.
Everything is fixed. Down with Lily soon, indeed. Actually, that's one of the things I did reblog. You know, I'll just put it up in the big screen. Oh, we got a Senshi sticker. Everything is as it should be. Good. Alright, let me just hang on. I gotta get my screen rearranged here a little bit. I am, like I said, I am totally just off today, guys. This is what you come here for, this quality content. This is very quality content. Anyway, where is my big Chrome?
Adric sent a super chat. Someone get Psy coffee.
I actually did just have a coffee. I have some Pete's coffee because I ran out of my criminal coffee company. I really gotta put more K-cups on my my order. Criminal Coffee Company is Stephanie Harlow's coffee thing. The company actually, let me show you them real quick. So this is a coffee brand by a true crime YouTuber, and the profits from the brand actually go toward helping solve cold cases, and the coffee is really good. Like, she's like from New York. She don't fuck around with her coffee. And they actually distribute it out of Rhode Island, so I'm like buying locally. This is the one I usually get, the dark roast. It's the only dark roast I've ever had that I've been able to drink straight, just black. It's good shit. It's really good. So that's what I've been getting lately, but I ran out, so I had to go grab some, like, whatever coffee from the grocery store. As Lily has brought us all together, she can at least say that, I suppose. So, in case some of you don't know, I started this side blog called Purple Demon Lily Posting because I was so sick of Lily, like, both mentioning me and vague posting about me, and I just didn't want it cluttering up my main blog. My main blog used to be only art. I used to have a self-imposed rule that I would only put art. But then I started responding to Lily, and I started plugging my YouTube more. And I was like, you know, if I'm just gonna, like, make all these responses to Lily, I might as well start a side blog. I drew this in, like, one day. I drew this in, like, 2 hours. The Stayed Gone parody, because I think it's very salient. And of course, this is the pinned post of Vivzy Pop saying, dude, that Lily Orchard was wrong and here's why video is literally one of the most satisfying videos I have ever watched. Holy shit, more videos like that, please. Vivzy Senpai, have you watched my videos? Please watch my videos, Vivzy Senpai. Look how funny I am. I could come right for you. So she's talking about Hip's video here, and Hip's video, of course, is the one I reacted to, which started my YouTube career. So we have this nice little ecosystem here where everybody wins except Lily. It's very lovely. It's very lovely. Oh yeah, she's dehumanizing Crim now because Crim just hit 1,000 followers and got monetized. I'm like getting all my buddies monetized. It's great. So yeah, I accidentally put the fucking stream announcement up on this by accident because I'm just like, I'm so fucking sleepy today. I'm like a cat. The rain just makes me want to curl up and go back to bed. So, here's one of the worst things she said recently. I hope you guys are all ready for some heavy content. We got the nice Knights music going for this. So, Lily says, the height of brain rot from my stalkers is when they somehow dig up a video made 13 years ago, which I deleted 12 years ago, and go, this contradicts everything you've ever said, as if linear time doesn't exist. And I was like, is it this one, Lily? Is it the one about incestuous relationships, you know? You pretended a father wrote into some random nobody YouTuber to ask for advice on his son and daughter having sex and saying they're in love. A brother and sister just coincidentally, I'm sure, the same ages as when you did what you allegedly did to Courtney. You know? So if that's the video she's talking about, I've played this several times, of course. This is in Patch's evidence document, so it's not a somehow, Lily. People have fucking receipts on you. And, like, I think Lily is really not used to people keeping track of what she says and calling her on it, because she has all her little sycophantic fans in her little bubble, her little echo chamber, who are terrified to question anything she says, you know? So she's not used to this level of scrutiny, as Boogie might have said. Are you gonna get a tattoo on your face that says liar now, Lily? And this one was just me being petty. She says, like, LGBT rep in Western animation didn't hit its stride until 2010. Now it was actually 2004. And she's referring to Braceface, which is some trash Canadian animation. I hate Canadian animation. I'm sorry. I have no chill about it. I think it's ugly and cheap, and they always have terrible character designs. So Lily's idea of good gay rep is this guy with frosted tips and a very stereotypical early 2000s, like, gay man haircut with, like, one earring in one ear and two earrings in the other ear, and he's a fashion designer, and he calls himself Dion because he loves Celine Dion. This is good gay rep to Lily. Like, the most stereotypical F-slur you've ever seen. And then meanwhile, just to be super fucking petty, I pointed out that the first on-screen same-sex kiss in Western animation was Gus and Wally in Mission Hill back in 1999. And they are, in fact, one of the funniest cranky old married couples ever put to screen. I mean, they weren't technically married because gay marriage was illegal when this show was out, but they are just an old married couple. They are so fucking great. I love them so much. And the joke is never that they're gay. The joke is that they're an old married couple who are constantly bickering and making up. And the only time in Mission Hill where the joke was they're gay is when the main character's buddy kept wearing like these latex shorts he got from Japan, and everyone kept calling them gay. And Gus and Wally were like, it's not gay. No self-respecting gay man would ever wear those. It's so good. I love Mission Hill. Mission Hill was so underrated and so ahead of its time, and it just languished and got canceled, basically, like a lot of good shows. If you've never seen Mission Hill, I do recommend it. It's very funny. It gives you a nice look into like the millennial ennui of the early 2000s. It's really, really good. Yeah, when she says Western animation, I'm sure she means just kids shows. I'm sure she means just kids shows. She's just made an ass of herself, you know? And I don't know why she keeps trying to insist Canadian animation is better. Like, she also brought up 16, which has a lesbian character who just says, I'm a lesbian, and then that's her whole character. She doesn't do anything else, and that's what Lily wants. She wants gay people to be like stereotypes who are just standing there in the background until they're given a love interest. I mean, like, you are like, she's so weirdly conservative in her attempts at progressivism. It's so weird. It's so weird. Yeah. Canada doesn't count. Canada hasn't made a single good contribution to to Western animation, except maybe Inspector Gadget. I will stand by that. I still laugh. I still laugh that when Lily brought up My Dad the Rock Star in the OG Steven Universe video, I immediately pegged it as Canadian, because I could just tell because the character designs were so bad and ugly. Sorry, Krim. I'm gonna keep insulting Canadian animation. Move to America to be an artist. I was too old to get into total drama, I think. Yeah, The Simpsons had gay rep even before Mission Hill. We know The Simpsons. Well, let's bring up The Simpsons gay rep. If you've never seen this, it's so funny. Let me pause the music for a minute. I might get
I want you to
demonetized,
with,
but
what's your name, fella?
Roscoe.
Roscoe here runs this mill. He's gonna show us around and let you get a first-hand look at real all-American Joes doing what they do best.
Why the hell would I want to see that?
You'll thank me on your wedding night.
here's our primo gay rep,
Hey,
guys.
listen up. I want all of you to say hello to the Simpsons.
Has the whole world gone insane?
Stand still, there's a spark in your hair.
Get it. Hot stuff coming through.
Dad, why did you bring me to a gay steel mill?
I don't know. This is a nightmare. You're all sick.
Oh, be nice.
Oh, my son doesn't
This was
stand a
actually pretty
chance.
progressive for the
whole
time,
world's
to
gone
tell you
gay.
the truth.
Oh my God, what's happening now?
We work hard. We play hard.
That ends with an absurd joke, like classic Simpsons always does. Now see, that was actually funny, you know, because the guys who made The Simpsons, they knew gay people. They're in Hollywood, come on, you know? Oh, the lesbian bar scene? Yeah. That was pretty funny. That was pretty funny.
Wait a minute. There's something bothering me about this place. I know!
Tyler Preston sent a
Hang on
super
a
chat.
second.
Speaking of millennial, ever watched MTV's Downtown? It's made by the creators of Megas XLR and Motor City.
No, but I never watched Megas XLR or Motor City either. I mean, I've heard of both. But yeah, here we go. Here's the punchline.
This lesbian bar doesn't have a fire exit! Enjoy your death trap, ladies!
What was her problem?
Starvolt Nexus sent a super chat. I wonder how Lily would react to being told she's projecting Family Guy onto husband and Steven Universe.
I don't know, like, how would she react to being told that, like, Family Guy has a bunch of, like, fucking rape jokes and incest jokes and, like, weird fucking fetish shit like that, you know? No. See, the joke is, you expect Homer to realize he's in a lesbian bar, but he did realize he's in a lesbian bar. His realization is it has no fire exits. That's the subversion of the joke. But yeah, in the episode with the gay steel mill, Homer was supposed to be in the wrong. He was afraid that Bart was going to turn gay, so he thought showing him manly men would fix that. And of course, the whole steel mill is gay, and that's the punchline. Old Simpsons was fucking great. That's the whole thing about old Simpsons jokes, pan and dumb. They don't always make sense. They're just there to be like an absurdist jab to your brain that just makes you laugh. You know, like they used to craft these jokes. They used to spend a lot of time on them. You know, that's why old Simpsons jokes are so good. They add layers. Like, just when you think the joke is over, they smack you with another punchline. You know? So anyway, this is another one of just me being petty. Maybe I'll start and listen to the depressing music right now. What else can we... Undertale. More Knights. We'll put on more Knights. Nice Knights music. Anyway. So yeah. Someone asked Lily, what food she likes that most people don't. And then she says, I don't know what most people like. And I said this was like the truest quote Lily has ever said. I don't know what most people like. Lily Orker 2024. Yeah, right? Most gay people approve of the Simpsons gay joke. It's just fucking funny. You know, it teases very affectionately, you know? Yeah, old Simpsons really was, let's see how far we can go before we get canceled. Like, you don't understand, like, in the 80s, I guess, well, it started in 1989, so in the 90s, the Simpsons was actually considered, like, very, like, edgy and you know, shocking and ooh, because the whole point of the Simpsons was taking the old kind of father knows best or Leave It to Beaver type sitcoms and turning it on its head and making it about like a struggling lower class family, you know. And back then, that was disruption to the status quo. Even the president said The Simpsons was trash. Oh my god. You know? So, like, it's so hard to believe now that The Simpsons was considered subversive and edgy at one point. But it was. So, yeah, Team 4-Star writes their jokes a lot like that, where they craft it in layers. And really get into, like, just twisting and turning you between punchlines. It's good shit. Get ready for Lily and her stands to call us homophobic because we find gay jokes in The Simpsons funny, as if half of us don't have different orientations. Yeah, right? I mean, The Simpsons did have some homophobic jokes here and there early on, but it was also the time period. So, but for the most part, The Simpsons was pretty fucking progressive when it came to gay people. Because that steel mill bit was probably, what, in 1994? 1995, maybe? You know? That's crazy. Sometimes I feel like the 90s was actually more progressive, to tell you the truth. You know, people were fucking chill and not just, like, using their identities to, like, bully other people and get them to do whatever they want. 97, okay. Still, even then. You know? For God's sakes, in the 90s, the fucking AIDS crisis was still happening. Keep that in mind. That's what a lot of younger people don't seem to realize, is that the AIDS crisis was not that long ago. You know? Anyway. Oh yeah, here's this one, and I apologize, Courtney, if this is upsetting since you're in the chat, but I don't think a lot phases you these days. So Lily, when she says Courtney has a brother complex, she basically just confirmed that the brother in the brother complex is Lily herself. And she says, I refer to myself pre-transition as a separate person for reasons that should be apparent by now. I think, yeah, it's pretty apparent that you want to pretend that, you know, identifying differently just erases all your past actions, but that's not how it works, Chief. You're still the same nasty, petty, little stupid person you've always been. You know? And I pointed out, too, an accused rapist saying that their victim was totally the instigator and totally the one who wanted it is, yeah. That's, What did you say in the Steven Universe video, Lily? Sounds like something a rapist would say in court. Didn't you say that about Pearl, Lily? Didn't you say that? So, and then I pointed out, it's especially telling since she likes to compare Courtney to Ashley from the Lele, and she characterizes Ashley as like, you know, a slutty teenage girl who is a vile temptress, is making her poor brother want to fuck her. Poor Andy. And she compares herself to Andy, and fucking transparent. Funny how I can sit here and go, I didn't grow up with two brothers. Okay. Okay, Lily, if you say so. You know, like, I call it the Lele. I'm sure Krim is, like, stewing right now because he hates when I call it that. You just sent Lily a Tumblr ask. I don't know. Everyone's been trolling her with asks lately because she'll answer them. Like, she answers troll asks all the time. It's so funny. And now it's like, you know, I don't care anymore. Like, when I first started this, I was like, no, don't touch the poop. Don't go too far. Don't delve into, like, outright trolling. But after this copyright bullshit and Lily saying shit like this, I'm like, yeah, you know what? Fuck you. You know what? Releasing restraint level 1, Lily. You don't want me to release restraint level 0. Restraint level 0 would be me getting Sea of Thieves and finding Lily in game to go troll her, talking like a pirate the entire time. That would be release level 0 if she pisses me off enough. She's not like Linkara, she's like fucking Chris Chan. She's like the love child of Andrew Dobson and Chris Chan, only without any artistic talent whatsoever. Yeah, she hasn't tried to strike me again. I think she knows it would go very, very poorly for her if she did. So, yeah. No, if you just called her an incest lover, Jaded, she's not gonna answer that. Oh yeah, and somebody asked me if I heard about June the King's update. And June the King's update is... the Lily Orchard video has been sent off to my editors, and I'm anticipating an October release. So we have 2 months until Lily's doomsday. Isn't that nice, guys? And I said exactly that. About 2 months until Lily has a far bigger headache than me. Somebody in my chat made this a while ago. Yes, Lily is has less artistic talent than Chris Chan. And if you've never seen June the King's videos, they're very good. Actually, let me bring him up real quick. I think he used to do gaming videos, and then he pivoted into... oh, thank you for the pizza. He pivoted into drama videos. But it's not just drama. He's not just, like, algorithm chasing. He makes these, like, documentary-style drama videos that are very in-depth and very dry and mostly to stick to the facts, you know? So... I remember Malcolm telling Courtney and I on stream that it's so hard with Lily because no one just has, like, all of her shit put together in one place so it can be laid out all in front of you, start to finish. And I'm like, well, that's exactly what June is gonna do. So it's gonna be an unequivocal just record of all the shit she's done. You know, so he's gonna have a DSP video first, though, which I'm also very excited about. So his video on Yandev is very, very good, by the way. It's almost 3 fucking hours long. Look at that. He did this one on Boogie before Boogie got even worse with fucking faking cancer, which Lily has also done, by the way, and I hope June gets into that because that one seemed to just fly under everybody's radar. Yeah, I have no idea what June's video is gonna do to Lily. Because he has 347k subscribers, but his videos tend to do way better than his subscriber count. Like, consistently. Look at this. Like 2 million, 1.9 million, 1.2 million. I think the thumbnail change helped, though. He still had 1 million views on this one about Doug Walker, which is a good one. It's like not even like that harsh to Doug. It's a good video. Did one on Creepshow Art. which I don't remember much about. The whole Creepshow art thing was, oh my god, I was following that as it happened. It was amazing. So, yeah, the thumbnail change, I think, definitely gave him a boost. So, like, these thumbnails really work for him. And this is, like, kind of a popular format right now, this whole sort of, like, weird, glossy AI upscaled type thing, you know? So, but yeah, if you want to get an idea of what Lily's video is gonna be like, yeah, definitely go watch his videos on, like, Yondev and Boogie and the Nostalgia Critic. I haven't watched the Bam Magera one yet. I've been meaning to.
J. Marty sent a super chat. Itemized list of all Lily's transgressions being shown to 1 million people is just sweetness.
Yes, yes it is. I know they're a little clickbaity, Kaiser, but these videos are actually good. And the thumbnails are very appealing, you know? I say they will make people want to click on them. It is a little trendy right now to make thumbnails. At least he isn't like putting like a slash over their eyes or something, you know? So you want me to react to the June the King video? Maybe I will. I bet he'd be okay with that. I'll ask him. I've talked to him on Twitter in DMs. There was this weird gooner squad that was defending Lily, and one of them was like, "Ow, you tagged June the King," and he didn't even respond. And I showed my DMs, like, I've been talking to him in DMs, dude. He's not ignoring me. He just doesn't fistfight people on Twitter like I do. That's all. He actually has some fucking dignity. Meanwhile, I'm just like, what did you say, motherfucker? I will fight you behind the Denny's. You have to try to call June transphobic because he's a white guy. Yeah, probably. I don't know why Lily thinks that's gonna keep working. Like, oh, my critics are only after me because I'm trans. It's like, yeah, and Keffel said the same thing, Lily. And Chris Tyson said the same thing, Lily. You know, I don't think that fucking is gonna work anymore. It's not working for even bigger predators than you, so I don't think it's gonna work anymore. Like, you can't just, like, imagine if I said, oh, Lily only hates me because I'm a lesbian. It would be so fucking stupid. No one would believe me. And they shouldn't. Oh, yeah, I could draw a thumbnail for it. With just June the King sitting there like with his arms crossed and me behind him like, yeah, what are you gonna do now, Lily? Wait, what did Courtney say? Oh, yeah, oh! Actually, that's not a bad idea, Courtney. We could have you as a guest on the stream and we could just react to the video. A lot of the times I draw while I'm doing it, but I wonder if there's a way I could make it so both of us can pause the video when we need to. I'll have to look into that. I think there's like a watch together YouTube app or something. That would be pretty funny. I have been wanting to do like Krim and I did want to do a stream together on Lily, but we were gonna do the drama video, but then we both decided no, that's not really suitable for entertainment. We shouldn't do that. So, I mean, maybe it started that way against Chris Tyson, but she's obviously done some fucked up shit and, like, had literal art by a pedophile who drew someone's daughter in a sexual situation and drew a child actress in a sexual situation. So that's not good. that's not good. That's not good at all. So, like, yeah, just because some people are assholes doesn't mean that the person didn't do something bad. And of course, here's Lily here's Cryptic Catnip, which I don't think is an alt. They're one of Lily's strongest soldiers. Don't forget, Sai's completely deranged. Akio seduced Utena and didn't actually rape her because Utena didn't resist. Yeah, you two, again, trying to, like, take me to task over a show neither of you have watched. Ever. You know?
Starvolt Nexus sent a super chat. Rotamanti has a couple of Simpson LV layered jokes.
I keep meaning to watch Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and then I keep not doing it. It takes me a while to get around to, like, actually sitting down and watching something. Like, I have, Sweet Tooth Season 3, Rise of the TMNT, and a few other things rattling around in my head, waiting to be plucked out like, bingo balls. For me to finally sit down and watch. So... Oh yeah, this was, Lily saying that Krim screams the T-slur, even though Krim was just saying the T-slur to Sabine, because Sabine was being a jackass in my Discord. Sabine, who we're still not sure if is a Lily sock or not. People keep, like, showing me shit that maybe Sabine is a sock. If Sabine turns out to be a Lily sock, that would be really funny. Because that would mean she was pretending to be black, and was telling my white ass to tell my black fans that they can't say the soft N-word in my server. Which I would never do. And I was like, you don't watch a whole lot of black YouTubers, do you? If you're offended by black people saying the soft N-word. You couldn't get past the dialogue. I mostly want to watch Rise for the animation, to tell you the truth. So even if the dialogue's kind of corny, I don't think I'd care. Because I'd probably be just, like, looking at the animation and going, oh, sweet, you know? That is Sabine. So, Sabine, who Lily allegedly banned from her Discord server for trying to dox me, but she's happily using screenshots from Sabine. So... And Sabine's been awful quiet lately. Hasn't even been showing up to my stream or Lily's streams. Isn't that strange? Sabine also disappeared for a little while right after the whole doxing thing. So, if Lily is Sabine, if we could prove if Lily is Sabine, that would be one of the funniest fucking things. I would have to go back and find, like, all the shit they said in my Discord. Even if they're not, like, it's so pathetic to be this devoted to Lily. Like, even after she allegedly banned you from her Discord server, you're still on my streams, like defending her? Who does that? You know? And I'm still convinced Noob Lord's a sock. I'm not letting that one go. And the way Britt has explained to me, the way that Lily can so effortlessly, like, talk to people from multiple accounts at once, because she has nothing better to do all day, because she just sits in her subsidized apartment ordering Subway via DoorDash from a Subway sandwich shop she could walk to in, like, 10 minutes. It was Courtney's theory that Sabine is Astrid, but I think Britt kind of disagrees. You know, they said similarly stupid things to this Astrid person, but it's always hard to tell. Maybe Astrid was also just Lily. That's right, Krim just up and screamed the dreaded T-word to a poor innocent Sabine. Yeah, Sabine who was telling people to kill themselves in my server.
Jane Marty sent a super chat. Sabine prepping to launch a great offensive at June.
I don't know if Sabine is actually a she. Sabine claims to be a black woman. I don't believe either of those. So I usually just say they. Because, like, really, I mean, I'm sorry. What black person is going to tell someone as white as me that they need to stop black people from saying the N-word? What black person is gonna do that? Please tell me. Because I don't think any single one would. What did I do with my drawing pen? This is gonna be a problem if I want to draw soon. Oh, there it is. Yeah, Sabine did show up on the Dragon Age stream to try to dox me, and then was making fun of my brother's, short series that I just put up. Actually, let me show you guys that, too. Like, oh, it only got a few hundred. Yeah, it's a new channel, stupid. So my brother, made this web series based on his friend's experiences of managing an apartment complex in Koreatown. So there's actually my brother. He cast himself as the sleazy janitor. That's the thing, when my brother, like, writes, produces, and acts in things, he never usually puts himself as, like, a cool character. Like, so he's playing the sleazy janitor. In his horror movie, he was playing, like, the creepy jewelry salesman who kidnaps women and turns them into, jewelry. So, but it's a cute little series. It's pretty funny. The episodes are pretty short. But this is his new project. He's been wanting to release this for a while. So if Sabine wants to go like make fun of the episodes by commenting on them, well, this gives them engagement, doesn't it? So check out I'll Manage if you want to see like a short little live action dramedy comedy series. So, as like I said, based on my brother's real. My brother isn't autistic, only I am. My brother has other problems though. We're both a little, well, we're creatives, so you know. My brother used to be a jock when we were kids, though. Don't let him tell. Don't let him know I told you that. He used to be a jock, and then he turned film nerd. Anything else we need to go over? Oh yeah, the MON mod. The MON mod. So somebody has been data mining that whole Baldur's Gate 2 mod that Lily loves. The one that lets you romance your sister. And apparently, one part of the mod is a character using a spell to change their sexual orientation so they can be in a relationship with Imoen. So that's interesting. Now, Sabine isn't the guy bitching out with the thumbnails. Toppy and those guys, they're not related to Lily at all. And Toppy was coming after me because of Cougar. Though, oh my god, you know what's really funny? So, you know how I had all those little ankle biters coming at me saying, you're gonna shoot yourself in the foot by supporting Cougar. Cougar's a bad man. Cougar's a bad person. Me. So now, like a couple weeks ago, Cougar DM'd me with an email he got of someone warning him to not associate with me. Because I've said controversial things on YouTube. And we were just laughing our asses off at that reversal. So yeah. So like first people saying, don't associate with Cougar Sai, he's bad. And now there's people saying, don't associate with Sai Cougar, she's bad. All these people don't even know that like Cougar and I have actually met in real life. We don't live that far away from each other, a couple states. So well, no, it's not changing the person to straight. It's a spell that makes somebody gay, apparently. It's a spell that makes somebody gay. What the fuck? I Imagine Lifestyle. We're talking about...
Lifestyle sent a super chat. I just got here. What did I miss?
We're talking about Lily's favorite mod for Baldur's Gate 2. So, it's the brother complex thing again. Oh yeah, here we go. Here's another good one. Lily says the racism section was written by Riley H. So now she's saying, not only did she plagiarize that paragraph completely from Riley H, but she's saying her entire racism section was based on Riley H's article. So I'm saying, Lily, you're either admitting that your whole racism section in the garbage video was a ripoff of known scammer and LiveJournal troll Riley H's batshit insane article in Steven Universe, or you're implying you collaborated with known scammer and LiveJournal troll Riley H. For those of you who don't know, the person who wrote this fucking crazy-ass article we went over about how Steven Universe is anti-black and it's just batshit crazy, they're the person behind the fucking ARC project. Which was supposed to be like, oh, a queer RPG for queer people, and they stole like $5,000 and ran off with it and never made the game because there was no way this game was ever going to come to fruition anyway. So Lily, you either plagiarized this person or you collaborated with them, and they have a long history. Like this link shows their history. It does have their face in it though, so I'm not gonna put it on stream. Thank you for throwing an egg at the screen. Hi, Skrill! So yeah, and then I posted my video again about Lily plagiarizing those articles, I would highly recommend this video. It's very funny, and I spend a lot of it just reading the articles and showing how fucking crazy they are. She, of course, took down the original VOD this was in, but it will be back soon. Lily wouldn't watch Deadpool. And there's just somebody taking me to task over, like, not liking people calling
Sent
everything
a super
Yuri
chat.
again.
If she collabed with her, wouldn't she credit her?
Yeah, well, apparently, she did credit them in the, description originally, but even so, that article is batshit insane. But yeah, so some people don't like that I said that, calling everything with, lesbian characters in it Yuri is kind of a homophobic microaggression. Because some people seem to think that Yuri is like some activism thing and not a fucking manga genre. I don't know where these kids get this from. It's like the people who try to like vandalize historical articles to like suit their political agenda. Like when people like were going around vandalizing articles about Yasuke in favor of Ubisoft's revisionist history about him. Oh, what the fuck are what? I don't get how these people think. And I pointed out too, like they always try to tell me like Yuri is the word for lesbian in Japanese. It's not. It's the name of a genre. A genre that usually is fetishizing Class S. And Class S is again the idea that young girls should have almost romantic like friendships and practice relationships with each other until they're ready to grow up and marry men. It's not pro-gay at all. You know? Yeah, I understand how you can mistake Yuri for being representative because you don't understand the culture it's coming from. Yes, a lot of the times Yuri is just lesbian porn, and a lot of these people really, really hate when I say that. But you know, it's funny, because all these people are like, well, I'm trans, you have to listen to me. Well, I'm bisexual, so you have to listen to what I say. It's like, well, I'm a lesbian, how come that doesn't work for me? You know? It's like the people who come after me for retard. They're like, well, I'm autistic, so you shouldn't say it. I'm like, well, I'm autistic too, so now what? We're at a fucking impasse, aren't we? It's funny how that only ever seems to go one way, isn't it? Never seems to work for me. You know? Just call it lesbian! Just say the word! I even point out here that most Japanese lesbians call themselves lesbian. Or just Bian. So yeah, and I said that here too. It sure is interesting how you have to accept and agree with what I'm saying because I'm autistic attitude only seems to ever go one way. You know? Talk about the postmodern pink-haired lesbian with a sword show. It'll be so post-punk of you. Look, Utena is bisexual at most. Come on. I still say you can go through all of the original Utena series and still see her as straight, though, personally. There was, I mean, like, this revisionist history about Utena drives me crazy, too. Like, there were plenty of straight women who were into Utena back in the day. Shut up. It's like, you weren't even there. You weren't even born yet. Let's see. Oh, yeah, so here I caught Lily in a lie. Nan said, do you consider people like Sai to be stalkers, or are they critics of yours? To be a critic, you'd have to have a criticism. Pretending to be an idiot and misrepresenting everything I say isn't real criticism. I was like, but Lily, I thought you didn't watch my videos that you also copyright struck. I thought you didn't engage with my work in the slightest. I thought you just know my channel name and nothing else. Because remember when she said this, how she can just call me an it and call Aunt that thing? Because, She totally doesn't know anything else about us but our channel names. And I asked her if I misinterpreted what she said here with the fucking branded with stars thing. And then I threw on this joke, because of course I had to. I was like, and don't insult me, Lily. I'm not pretending to be an idiot. It's because I'm funny and you're not, Lily. Anyway. And this guy... Oh, this was unrelated to Lily. This is funny. It's like this guy saying, does anyone know how to pirate Switcheroo by Side Scribbles? I just found out that she is transphobic and really like her Lily Orchid videos. So if we forget the fact that she calls Lily the R slur in her videos. Also, I had to stop watching her content after hearing 2 opinions of hers I don't agree with. 2 whole opinions. You didn't like 2 whole opinions of mine. And now you're asking how to pirate my freely available fan comic that's just on Tumblr. And apparently I'm transphobic because this and that reason that doesn't make any sense. I've had all these weird little ankle biters like dropping entire screeds of nonsense in my YouTube comments, and I'm just like, what the fuck are you talking about? And they're like, you're totally secretly transphobic. I can just tell because you laughed at someone calling you a they, them. It's like, okay. Whatever. Bye now. Go do your homework. I hate being this cranky, youth-hating old person, but they have made me be this way. Yeah, it's pretty retarded. I'll go like, yeah. That's why I just called him a retard. Like, how do I pirate this freely available fan comic? You think I get money from it? People... It's like the people saying, Sai draws this beautiful Steven Universe webcomic, but going after Lily is distracting her from it. Yeah, well, going after Lily makes me money. Unless you guys are gonna give me $1,000 a month on Patreon. I'm sorry, Switcheroo can't be my job. You know? I also do other paid art for other people, so that takes precedent a lot of time. I just finished a thumbnail for Cougar. I just finished a thumbnail for Ant, actually, because Ant asked if he could commission me for thumbnails. And I know I don't officially have commissions opened yet, but, you know, I was helping Ant out, because he's helping me out in case we need to get a lawyer. We have our own little YouTuber ecosystem going. It's really nice. So, I will open commissions again at some point this year, though, I promise.
A super chat. I watched all your Lily streams. Her trying to say you have no criticisms is insane. Does she think you just blow raspberries into the mic for 4 hours?
I think she does.
Giggling on the go send a super chat. Twitter brain rot is moving outside of Twitter.
We got one more coming.
Majin Lifestyle sent a super chat. Pirating a freely available webcomic is like stealing a balloon on Free Balloon Day.
I understood that reference. But yeah, no, it isn't Twitter brain rot moving outside of Twitter. It's Tumblr brain rot that went to Twitter, coming back to Tumblr. Yeah, and I don't write Switcheroo from start to finish for a reason. I would get burned out on it so fast if I just was rewriting the entire fucking show. So you could assume everything happened the same way except for the entries of comics that I do for Switcheroo. Basically is how it works. We are gonna have a story arc after I finish this fucking fusion, though, which we'll be working on in a minute. But, like, Lily seems to think that Ant and I just sit there quietly playing her entire video without interrupting it at all because she hasn't watched our content, but she still thinks she can fucking copyright strike it. And I really hope that YouTube does an actual investigation and takes her ability to copyright strike away from her, because she's done this 9 times now and openly admitted in public that she does not watch our videos, but she thinks she can claim the entire stream as her copyright. And by claiming the entire stream as her copyright, she is claiming that she owns the copyright to my voice, my performance, my artwork, my stream graphics, all the music I play. You don't, Lily. You have no claim here, which is why you're not gonna get a lawyer. Because no lawyer in their right mind is gonna tell you, oh, you have these videos full of footage from DreamWorks and Toei Animation and Netflix and Amazon and Warner Media. Oh yeah, you can definitely copyright these. Let's take them to court. No lawyer in their right fucking mind, if you could afford one, Lily, would agree to take your case. Yeah, Ants ends tomorrow. My videos are going to come back up kind of randomly because I had to resubmit the fucking counterclaims like 4 times on one of them. It was ridiculous.
Stardust sent a super chat. NGL, I wonder if Lily is just playing this stupid so that she can hopefully get away with the shit she's done.
No, I think she is actually just this fucking stupid. I think she is actually this fucking stupid from everything I've seen of her. It's just, it just explains everything. Yeah, do you own the rights to the Folgers commercial, Lily? Which, how dare you talk about that when CJ the X already made the definitive video on the Folgers commercial? You can't. You just can't. You can't. I'm gonna plug that again, actually. If you've never seen this video by CJ the X, please watch it. It is a fucking masterpiece. And he is like, I would call CJ an avant-garde YouTuber. He's fucking amazing. I love him so much. CJ owns the commercial now. It's his. It's his. He did the definitive video. He just owns it now. Yes. No, Lily does know how old I am, because one of her fucking fans early on was like, oh my god, Sai is actually 40, ew, and Lily was like, oh my god, ew, and it's like, Lily, you're 31. What are you talking about? You can't act like 30 is that much younger than 40. Give me a fucking break. The ages of like 30 through 50 are basically the fucking same. Just like the ages between like, I don't know.
Octo Ari Sai sent a super chat. Hey Sai. Been thinking about learning to draw at 32. Any advice? I'm nervous BC. I feel very old to be starting, and as such I feel super far behind. Embarrassed smiley face.
Don't worry about that, Octo. I say that art is a skill you can learn like anything else. Obviously, I've always had a bit of an aptitude for it, but I don't think it's like a special mystical talent per se. Honestly, the best thing to start with, let's see, how do you draw shapes? Construction lines. Let me see if something good comes up. Really, the best place to start is like learning how to build up figures with basic shapes. And like most beginner art tutorials and beginner art books will teach you this. And you can see me do this when I draw. I'll use shapes to build the figure, but I usually erase as I go along. You can't always see my construction lines. I gotta start doing time lapses again, I think. Maybe that would be a good one to put up for the community members. Just time. Would you guys like that as like community, as channel member only content, having just time lapses? I used to do them a lot. I was gonna make them part of my like Instagram subscription, but I gave up on charging people for Instagram. Even though I have like the most followers there, it was like nobody was that interested. I think I forgot to turn on the time lapse for this file. I wish they were on automatically. I keep fucking forgetting. But Clip Studio actually has the ability to record a time lapse as you draw, so people can see it come together. But yeah, I don't know why it's bringing up just horses, but this sort of thing where you just learn. Oh, this is a good example. This is a very good example, actually. There's all sorts of different ways you can do it, but learning construction lines and how to build up figures with shapes is very important.
Sent a super chat. Said this before. Lily uses cockroach tactics, scurrying away whenever anyone shines a light, but you and just keep it up, so she's desperate.
Yeah, I've been relentlessly poking Lily until June's video comes out, because she fucking deserves it. Yeah, some people like to do like more loosey-goosey type ones where they like connect the dots on a figure. You can do it all sorts of different ways. Actually, let me find one of my favorite ones by Tracy Butler. Now, Tracy Butler is the creator of Lackadaisy. I've actually been following her artwork for a very long time, and she had some very good just short tutorials on like, I think this one's on like fabric and stuff. Yeah, she has a lot of really good just like short tip tutorials. She's an extremely talented artist. Where's the one I was thinking of though, where she shows like her construction lines? This is a good one too, actually. Yeah. So see, using shapes to build up the face helps you keep track of where to put features as well. And this can apply to realistic drawing as well as cartooning. Even most realistic artists do this. I feel like the importance of construction lines is often like lost in the shuffle a bit. But I mean, I rely on them maybe a little too heavily. Some people don't need them at all when they get to a certain level, but it depends on you as the individual artist as well. But yeah, any beginner book will, oh, this is the one I was thinking of. This is like her best, like, basic tutorial. So, yeah, you start with basic shapes. They teach you this whole, like, basic shape with shading thing in school for a reason. It is actually very important fundamentals when it comes to art. So with shapes, you can make anything, as she says here. And you can see how she... I mean, I think she's exaggerating a bit by polishing up the shape. She probably is a little more rough than this in her own work. But it shows how you can take these shapes, and then really all you keep is the outline when you're done. So even the most simple cartoon characters will sometimes have pretty complex construction. You know, but you can see how it comes together. Actually, the Simpsons style guide. Actually, that's not what I want. I want the official one. Is another good one to look at, especially when it comes to cartooning. So, let's show the construction line. I mean, you can see how, like, yeah, even with this, they use a circle for the head, they use a circle for the torso. They build up the cartoon characters are more complicated than you think they are. The whole aim of cartooning is to break a figure down to as few lines as possible to get the idea across. That is the essence of cartooning. So, but a lot of the times figures are built up with shapes and shit first, and you don't realize all the construction that actually goes into it. You know, the biggest mistake a lot of people make is just to try to draw with a pen, straight one go, the final figure, you know? That's, some people can do that, but most people can't. You know? So, oh, I just had another good example on the tip of my tongue, and I can't think of it. Oh yeah, like look at Marge. You can build Marge out of circles and cylinders. See? So, oh yeah, I was gonna show off Bill Watterson, because he is a good example of just... I guess I don't want his picture. If you've never read Calvin and Hobbes, please read Calvin and Hobbes, but Bill Watterson had some of the most, like, next-level art in the comics section of the newspaper you've ever seen in your fucking life. I just get the image. I just want the image. But, like, look, he just... It's very few lines that make up Calvin. Like, his side of his face is all one line. This side is all one line. These tufts of hair are all one line. You know, it's all very streamlined, and that is the essence of cartooning. How few lines can I use to depict this figure clearly? You know, that is really what it boils down to. As simple is best when it comes to cartooning. That's why some of the most, like, the best character designs in the world are very simple. Cause, like, my favorite example of that, fucking Spider-Gwen. One of the best fucking designs in the universe. And it is so simple. It has everything it needs in a very few details. You know? It is such a simple design. It is such a brilliant design. Like, this is top fucking tier right here. Because look, very few colors, very few shapes, but it's so striking and iconic. Another thing people will say is, a good character design is when you couldn't possibly take anything else away. You know, it's not about what you can add, it's about having just the details you need. You know, that is really, really what it comes down to. It's using very complicated techniques to make very simple things look very, very good. But yeah, not just best Marvel design, one of the best character designs in fucking history is Spider-Gwen. Like, you recognize her instantly. And again, it's so simple, but it's so precise in its simplicity. It makes me angry it's so good. That's a good time to pivot away from Lily, I think. We're done talking about Lily now. Let's draw. We're off Lily, off the toxicity. Yes, so that's why silhouettes are also important. When you can make the character into just a silhouette and still recognize who it is, you have succeeded. Oh, I do worship Spider-Verse. It's very, very, very hard to make me like 3D animation. And Spider-Verse is fucking incredible. Honestly, well, let's just bring Spider-Verse back up one more time. This was all I had to see to watch the movie. All I had to see was the What's Up Danger sequence, and I said, holy fucking shit. That is amazing. I might just have to mute it, but we can play it a little bit. Because I know it's gonna fucking... I might let it play under the bully music. I convinced somebody else to watch the fucking movie by just showing them this scene. Because it's that fucking good. There we go, let the music play real quiet under my other music. Like, just... And the whole thing about 3D animation now taking its cues from traditional 2D animation and using 2D animation techniques. Like, Spider-Verse is still very, like, frame by frame. They don't just, like, tween the character with 3D motion. It is actually, like... It is actually basically frame by frame with 3D models. And that's why it works so well. Oh, I was never a Spider-Man fan. I didn't give a shit about Spider-Man before these movies. These movies are just that fucking amazing. And they really capture the essence of what the character is. You know? But look at this! It's so fucking good! It's so fucking good! And then they topped themselves with the next movie! Like, how do you do that? Like, they invented techniques for this film. They invented brand new techniques for this fucking film. But again, look how the camera panning is full 3D, but the characters themselves are animated almost frame by frame. And that's why it looks so fucking good. And that's why early 3D didn't look good. Like, the first 3D movie I actually liked the look of was Ratatouille because it did resemble 2D design so much. And this takes so much from 2D design while working with 3D models. And this stuff, look at the colors, Jesus! So fucking good! So good it makes me mad! But yeah, Across was... I'm so glad I saw Across in theaters. It was amazing. And so many different animation styles, and they all made them blend. Ah, so good. I have not seen Arcane. I know everyone says it's good. It's another one I haven't gotten around to, watching, rather. Spider Soda. I don't even know if I need a Spider Soda, but I do like the Spider-Man movies. Yeah, Land of the Lustrous, despite being 3D, it looked really good. Well, most of the time. Hang on. Most of the time it looked good. But, let me see if I can find... You want to learn Blender because of... I don't know why that didn't read out, but... Yeah, Blender is pretty accessible too, since it's free. So, like, yeah, most of the time the 3D in Hoseki looks really good. But, let me just find the picture I'm trying to use as an illustration here. I think I keep putting things in new tabs before they look... Yeah, so, like, the 3D animation in Hoseki looks really good, and it definitely works since they're rock boys. But, those liquid effects, though... not so great! Not so fucking great! But, yeah, otherwise... it looks pretty good. Let's see. Arcane is that every YouTuber compares V and Jinx with any female character that becomes annoying. I don't know. I don't have enough context. Also, my bitrate is really low right now. What the fuck is happening? Hello, bitrate. Could you recover now, please? I really am gonna have to fix this internet problem eventually. It looks a little better in motion, but it's not great. I would recommend reading the Hoseki no Kuni manga, though. I'm gonna just put both her hands on her hips again. I don't know. I'm still trying to decide. I'm being very particular about the pose, as usual. I always get like this when I do fucking fusion designs. I mentioned this last time too. A few people were interested in me keeping up the weekly art streams. I said I take them down because I just don't like them cluttering up my live section, but somebody was like, well, why don't you just unlist them and put them in a playlist? And I was like, oh, that actually never occurred to me. So maybe I'll start doing that. So I don't know. I was gonna like cut down last week's stream to just the Lily stuff, but maybe I can just I said before, maybe I should just upload stream clips called Lily Bits of times I've made fun of Lily that are worthwhile, because just fuck her. Honestly, before she struck me, my gag was gonna be to do the James Somerton video first before I reacted to her again, but she had to pull that bullshit with the wholesome and dark video, so I was like, oh, whatever. Okay, maybe I will go with hands on both hips. If this pose completely changes, don't be surprised. But, I remember in my original pose, I did have the hair in a pretty cool position like that, so. This character portrait is gonna be in a bit of contrast to the actual comic about the fusion, which is, it's gonna be the first time they fuse, and it didn't go perfectly, but I want Jasper to have a healthy fusion eventually. You know, she deserves it. Even though Wulfenite is a toxic gem, but it also, I guess, has a lot of mystical relationship, qualities to it. I mostly went with it for the colors more than the gem symbolism. And also, I'm running out of gem names to use. I really try to use names that haven't been used before for the fusions. But there's only so many good ones that don't sound goofy as shit. Yeah, I mean, the end game is going to be Jasper and Spinella as a couple, but they're definitely, their early relationship is definitely going to be not very functional. Just because that amuses me. Somebody tell Lily that I don't only do enemies to lovers lesbians. I also make them poorly navigate their relationship at first. Oh god, she'll totally like ream me for that, for, you know, being a lesbian writing about realistic experiences. She fucking hates that. She just wants two women who are possibly related to just get together and say they're lesbians and canoodle for the rest of time. That's all she wants lesbians to do. Lily beats! You know, if someone ever wanted to take, like, comments of Lily's from her streams and, like, remix them into, like, a lo-fi beat, I would totally accept that and use it in my streams. I'm just not a very good musician myself. I can sing, that's all I can do. I remember in junior high in chorus class, they made me play the recorder. I was like, I took chorus class to not play instruments! And, of course, I had to practice, and, like, every time I practiced, my dog would haul her head off. So... there is gonna be a Steven and Spinell fusion. People paid for that, like, years ago. What I used to do was something called community commissions, where if I got enough of a goal on Ko-Fi, I would, draw a certain fusion. So I'm actually still fulfilling those, technically. But once I do Steven and Spinell's fusion, which is going to be in the storyline I'm doing, because we're going to do all of, like, Change Your Mind, basically. We're going to do a single pale rose to Change Your Mind after this. So I am going to do a bit of an arc. So, obviously, I'm saving the Spinell and Steven fusion for that. But after that, I'll have done them all, so I might start doing community commissions again.
Shy, I sent a super chat. According to Google, polished or fashioned Wulfenite is safe to handle. Rough material should be handled with gloves, which fits the metaphor emo.
It does! Oh my god, I'm glad I went with this one. I knew I went with it for a reason. This has been a while. Sorry, I'm not gonna play any more videos right now, Jaded, because I'm probably gonna wrap up at 4, so we should actually get to the art. But maybe she should be a little sheepish at first, because I don't think Wulfenite's gonna know exactly who she is at first. But Spinell and Jasper definitely do have very similar hang-ups. That's what the comic is mostly gonna be about, like their fucking trauma colliding with each other when they first fuse. Oh, no. I don't ever say, like, oh, Jasper is only following orders. Jasper clearly is, like, a fucking violent psychopath who enjoys violence and being strong, but there's also reasons for that. Like, one thing, she's a quartz, so quartzes are made for battle. She came out like the perfect quartz, so of course, like, battle and violence is going to appeal to her. No, I'm wrong. You know what? I'm just gonna stop being a pussy and just put these two layers together. So, my take on Jasper is she's basically trying to justify her own existence to Homeworld, since the beta kindergarten was the worst kindergarten, Earth was the worst colony, her diamond was fucking killed in the war she was made for, so being powerful is all she has, and that's her worth to Homeworld. So Jasper is trying to justify her own existence to Homeworld, and it's like the only life she knows. That's the thing with a lot of gems. Like, this is the only existence they know is possible. That's the point. They learn a better way, you know? It's like somebody got on me one time for saying, like, Pearl threw her whole life on Homeworld away for Rose. And they're like, but Pearl was a slave. I'm like, yeah, but that was the only life her and Pink knew. They didn't know there was another way to live. You know, so that's still scary. That's still a huge step for them to just throw away everything they've ever known for this new thing they've found. You know, that's still a huge deal. What are you talking about? Next anime marathon, did you want to torture us with the Antarctica anime? No, God, I couldn't even get through the whole Antarctica anime. It's so fucking boring. Yeah, well, yeah, Jasper didn't even know that Rose Quartz was actually her diamond. We still don't really know how she feels about that. They didn't really elucidate it in future, except that she, by this point, has realized that Steven is not Rose, and therefore not Pink. But her takeaway from that is, well, you're not actually Pink Diamond then, so you can't tell me what to do, Dad. You know? You're not my real dad. That's basically Jasper's reaction. So... That was more of my Olivia voice just now. It's so hard not to fuck the two up now that Olivia just became like a lesser version of my Jasper voice. Okay, I think I do like that pose better. I was thinking of making the hair hands like linked, like they're stretching too, like they're getting ready to crack someone in the head. So I don't know if I can do Peridot very well.
This Peridot would be more nasally and I don't know. Kind of like that, I guess? How could you do this to me, the beloved Peridot?
I can't remember any of her dialogue. That's part of the problem. I do like Peridot a lot. She's just not one of my favorites. I'm working on making the body a little more angular again. Yes, exactly. Jasper was the perfect creation for a creator who didn't actually want her. The thing is, I was thinking about that a lot. I was thinking about, like, how... Oh, I can't do Susan Egan. I was thinking, like, how would she react to the thought that, you know, the beta kindergarten wouldn't have been what Pink wanted?
A super chat. Gonna make it so their colors don't mix like cotton candy garnet at first. Would be funny if she accidentally smacks herself with her arm tails too low.
That's not a bad idea. I did have a few color schemes in mind, but the color scheme always comes last for me, and it's always like, I always struggle with that too. So I'll probably be asking the Discord for help when I get to the colors. And I'll probably be asking Skrill for help. Skrill's been helping me with the design a bit as I've gone along, so... But yeah, the conclusion I came to, because Jasper thrives on cognitive dissonance and just like not being introspective. So I have a feeling, even if you told her like Pink Diamond never would have wanted the beta kindergarten, she never would have wanted you as a soldier. She was Rose Quartz. She was fighting on the other side. Jasper would probably just say, my diamond wanted a war, and I played my part in that war, so I served my diamond. I have a feeling that she would be like that, you know? Like, it would be so hard to, like, actually unravel the tangled web that is her psyche, you know? Like, she's a very simple character on the surface because she's just so headstrong, but like all of her issues are really complex. She's just completely not introspective at all. And that's where a lot of the comedy of the character comes from, is just her complete lack of introspection.
Virgo 117 sent a super chat. What's her gem weapon?
I'm not sure. It might just be fisticuffs. Because I know like the braids are gonna resemble Jasper's helmet a lot. If I could figure out something though, what would helmet plus mallet be? Is it maybe a weirder mallet? Someone decide I'm gonna have the hair kind of go like this, like a Sailor Moon type thing. Like be kind of flat. And then it stretches out. She's literally headstrong, she headbutts everything. Yeah, Jasper's gem is on her face. And one of her main modes of attack is just headbutting people. It's like, yeah, come at me, motherfucker. I know, I'm not afraid of anything. My most vulnerable spot is right here. Come on, try to shatter me. You know? That's Jasper. I love that dumb bitch so much. We know what my gemstone is. Hang on, I always have to bring it up. We know what my gemstone is, because my birthstone is diamond, so obviously I am a diamond, bow before me! I actually showed this in the OG Steven Universe video, when I was talking about how I'm a perfect goddess who never fucks up anything. Simon, or Argyle Diamond, if you will. Ralph Hammer? What's a Ralph Hammer? Well, my Spinel does have a gem weapon. She has a mallet. She has a mallet. I just hate drawing it. I've never been able to decide if I want her to just punch things or if I want her to have a weapon. So I kind of did both. But like when I did have her fucking use it,
Shy, I sent a super chat. Crazy how Jasper gets shattered, but Steven's feelings matter more to both the characters and the narrative. Talk about imperfect victims.
Well, like I pointed out in the video, Jasper's whole logic here is Steven's trying to tell me what to do. Steven can't tell me what to do because he's not my diamond. Steven should prove he's worthy of being my diamond. Steven shatters her. She thinks, okay, you proved you're worthy of being my diamond. You know, that is her fucking logic, because she is so self-destructive and just so unaware of her own fucking issues. Anyway, so yeah, I did have Spinel use her hammer in the big fight comic, the big 18-page fight comic I did, and then I broke it almost immediately because I didn't want to draw it anymore. So, there you go. She has a weapon. I just neglect it constantly. Where's the other joke I did about that? There we go. I said the reason she doesn't summon her hammer again is because it has a really long cooldown, you guys, okay? Just don't question me. I love referring to the gems as if they're video game characters and if they work like video game characters, because they kind of do, you know? Like the whole, like, when they're defeated, when their HP bar is out, they poof into a puff of smoke. They're fucking 3D video game models is what they are. So I joked that like they're seeing like a hot bar from their point of view, you know? Yeah, imagine Jasper poofing Rose during the war and realizing she's Pink Diamond. I think at that point Jasper would probably join her. That would be an interesting AU though. Though Rose of course probably wouldn't want someone to join her who is only going to be loyal to her because she's Pink Diamond. So that would be kind of a conflict there. I don't know exactly how I want these to go. Maybe I should just draw a line first. Like a line of action. Here I am giving art advice and then being too afraid to commit to anything. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Yeah, they are basically hard light. That is the lore. Gems are... They are the gemstone itself. That is them. That is their physical body, is the gemstone. And then the gemstone projects a conscious manifestation of light in the form of a person. That's what a gem is. Again, Jasper's psychology is so fucking complex, and she's so headstrong. I don't know what would drive her into having an actual crisis of faith. You know, it would be interesting though. I have considered it, because I'm like, after I'm done with like the main Switcheroo stuff I have planned, I was thinking of pivoting into like a slice of life almost about Jasper and Spinel and Little Homeworld, which I think could be interesting, and I could tell like a lot of original stories that way. Oops, I didn't mean to erase the layer. Live react to Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood? Maybe. I don't know when I'd plan to do another, like, anime watch on Twitch. I did it originally, because I was gearing up to react to Lily Orchard's anime ranking video in which she talks about Utena. And then she, like, barely talked about Utena in it, and I realized that. Like, I went to the transcript, because I had, like, a sneaking suspicion she wouldn't actually talk about the plot, and I was like, ah, fuck. She never actually talked about the plot. That's why I threw the James Somerton video on, too. And again, that cut will be done soon. I'm gonna work on it tonight. I just haven't had the energy to work on it with all the bullshit going on, and I've had a lot... Like, Lily really had to do these copyright strikes at the most pain-in-the-ass time for me. Like... She did it while I was at work, because I work on the weekends at my day job at the dog breeder. And then, of course, I was already planning to go on Malcolm's stream on Monday. And I had, like, a bunch of family stuff going on at the same time. I had people I had to go see. You know, and it's like, so I've just been fucking tired. But luckily, she hasn't tried to fuck with my channel again, and she knows if she does, I will spread that all over Twitter. I will rub it in everybody's faces, and... You know, like, finally, like, oh, I mentioned before, I knew I said I was done talking about Lily, but at least showing stuff on the screen. Like the Dungeon Meshy stream, I kept having to resubmit the counter notification. I finally got Team YouTube's ear on Twitter, and they're like, well, can you show us the video so we can investigate more thoroughly? I'm like, yeah, here it is. 5.5-hour live stream VOD that she is claiming is a re-upload of her 20-minute fucking video. And lo and behold, after I showed them that, the counter notification went through. As far as I know, she hasn't emailed my business account that I put in with the counter strikes. And you guys remember how Sabine threatened to leak my phone number next? Because we've been back on Sabine might be a sock. Well, I put my phone number in when I did the counter strikes, and that's the only place Lily could have gotten it from, or Sabine could have gotten it from. So, I'm just saying, if Sabine isn't a sock, Lily is still in contact with him, or her, or it, I don't know. Her, I guess, because they claim to be a black woman, but I really don't believe that they are. So, Lily, are you still in contact with the person you supposedly banned for trying to dox me, and then you immediately did those copyright strikes also to get my dox? I'm just saying. Princess Tutu watch along. Princess Tutu watch along could be good, because I haven't seen it in a long time. That could be interesting. Oh yeah, there is a new FNAF. My FNAF friends are freaking out about it. Oh my god, that was, Skrill, are you still here? Because, apparently, because, Skrill and Celeste have been on hiatus with, security malware breached, there was some rumor going around that Skrill was dead? And someone was contacting Celeste like, oh, I hope you can continue the comic even after, like, the death of your comic partner. And Skrill responded to it like, what? I'm dead? Who said I was dead? It was just really funny. God, the things fucking people make up on the internet and just tell each other. You know? I sent her the Mark Twain quote of, like, you know, the reports of my death have been greatly exaggerated. Hey, if you want to make your own SU what if story, go ahead. That's what an AU is, you know? Let's see. Dr. Liam says, I had an image appear to me in a dream. It was a picture of Rose's body, but heavy TF2's head. I'm 100% sure this is a dark omen of things to come. I'm scared. She said hard things to me. Maybe I don't know. Maybe lay off the whatever you take before bed. The videos will be back in like a week-ish. It doesn't like YouTube doesn't show me like an exact timer or anything. Okay, let me bring up YouTube again real quick. I can show you. Oh, Deadwing Dork is streaming. I'm going to studio real quick. This will be a nice lesson for all you future aspiring YouTubers out there too. So, I still had a warning from when I tried to stream Utena, but it turns out I could clear that warning. I had no idea I could clear that warning. So, I did the training, and now that should expire. But I think the reason why Lily was able to give me a strike was because I still had that warning on my account, because I thought it was just there permanently. And then, let's see, the actual strikes expire in about 80 days. So all of the counter notifications have been forwarded, so it doesn't tell me the exact time period. It's just whenever it went through, Lily has 10 business days to get a lawyer and prove she's taking a court action against me, which she can't and won't. So, yeah. So, I think the first one that got through was the Dark and Wholesome Media one. I don't even remember. I'll have to check my email. Hang on, Skrill is sending me something on Twitter. Not Twitter. Tumblr. Oh, there, you gave me the whole conversation. Yes, this was the conversation. I really miss FNAF Security Malware Breach. It was my favorite FNAF comic. I really wish you would have finished it, but after your partner who helped you with it, may rest in peace. You know, prayer, dove. And Celeste's like, you mean LB Skrill? She's alive. Here Skrill's like, am I, what? They're like, please forgive me, and they're just confused. I guess someone was spreading rumors that Skrill died. Why does Anthony and Ak have inappropriate relationship? That's a good question, Jaden. I mean, you can... Accio and Anthe are based a lot on Greek gods and the Borgias, so I think that's where a lot of the incest comes from. But it's also just Accio representing, like, just the most horrid vision of adulthood after having been, he was childhood nobility and purity, and then he turned into that, basically. You know, just the worst kind of man possible. But, honestly, I love talking about Utena, and I do know a lot about it, but I am not the most eloquent when it comes to talking about its symbolism. There's many, many people online who can explain it to you far better than me. I always say, go to Otori, go to otori.nu if you need any information on Utena, please. People way, way smarter than me have been talking about this show online way more than I have. So, I think, yeah, here we go. Lots of saved shrines of information. I think they saved the whole old forum, Empty Movement. There's so much good Utena. And this website's been, like, operational since, like, fucking 1999. It's crazy. And they're still updating. But yeah, any Utena shit you need to know, go to them. Let me get rid of so we can keep drawing. Yeah, exactly. Rumors of my demise have been greatly exaggerated. It was just funny. It's like, God, people on Twitter will really just say anything about anybody and just believe it. Like... I'm still having so much trouble with this hair, but I'm going to make this design work. Let me just take a slightly different approach. These streams have just been watching me struggle at art. You guys don't think I'm, like, fucking perfect and do art the best every single time anymore. I'm so sad. In my SUAU, I have at least 3 autistic-coded diamonds. Isn't that just the diamonds? I'm just kidding. I mean, Sugar did make a good point when people were like, oh, is this gem autistic coded? Is this gem autistic coded? She's like, well, they're aliens, so they're not exactly neurotypical by human standards at all. You know, and it's like, yeah, that's a good point. I might make the pigtails cross, though. In their pose, maybe. I do want one just kind of like up here. I think I had it like finger pointing before. That was kind of cool. I only gave it 3 fingers though, so I need to pay attention. I suppose it could just grow more fingers. It is like the hair that has spinal stretchiness in it. Blue Diamond is autistic, fight me. Somehow that got hit by the auto mod. The fuck? YouTube, honestly, I have it on like the most mild auto mod, and it like captures so many like just basic, like not even insulting insults. That's a little bit better. Yeah, I mean, I might post this on the Discord later if anyone wants to take a shot at redlining it. I'm really bad at like patterns and geometric shapes. I don't know why I'm doing this to myself. Again, like my first design, I just had the hair really puffy, but I was like, you know what? That's wussy shit.
Sent a super chat. More big for the weapon? Kinda like a hand plus side.
That would be very appropriate too, given the scythe in the movie, wouldn't it? I'll think about that. Yeah, the auto mod is Blue Diamond phobic. It's racist against the Irish, just like Pearl. Yeah, autism is a slur now. Yeah, thanks for taking away retard, guys. Now autism is a slur. I love how it's like just so much more ableist to say, but retard means autism. It's like, no, it doesn't. You're the you're the one who's more ableist here than me just saying retard. I will keep fist fighting people over that one. I'm just so sick of people on the internet who think, like, who are so self-important. They think they can just march up to you and tell you how to talk. And it's like, who the fuck are you? Who do you think you are? What authority do you have? Are you the fucking internet police? Go away, you know? Like, they just go, excuse you, I am in this minority and you have to listen to whatever I tell you about what I say. And it's like, no, I fucking don't. Like, you can just say no to people. You know, you literally can just say no to people. If someone's screaming at you on Twitter, you can just go, yeah, no, you're fucking crazy. And then they don't know what to do about it. Did I turn into a duck? Lily's streaming? I don't care that Lily's streaming. Am I a side duck? Haha, I do have a headache right now. Not really. I have a headache named Lily Orchard, though. Lily's probably being very boring. She streamed full episodes of Korra while copyright striking me. It wasn't that ironic. She copyright strikes me and Anthony and then goes on Twitter and streams full episodes of a Nickelodeon show. That's copyright infringement, Lily. That's not even like fucking... That's not even like fucking, like, fair use. That's just copyright infringement. But Twitch doesn't care. Because they're owned by Amazon. What was anybody gonna do to them? That's a little better. I'm trying to keep everything very angular because the gemstone is very angular. I am a strong, independent lesbian, and these people are used to, like, bullying, like, 17-year-olds online who will crumble immediately and go, oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't know what I said was problematic. They're not used to a grown-up like me who will just tell them, fuck off. Just fuck off. You can just tell people to fuck off. It's amazing. You know, you don't have to listen to somebody just because they speak with an air of authority. They don't know that I'm like the OG punk, you know? That's what being punk really is. Just saying, no, fuck you. Have you eaten my daily dose of squalornitinous glabinols on Bortornis Day? I have no idea what the fuck that is. Yeah, I want her to be a little sassy, because like I said, my original design, she was a little too Jasper. because she was like kind of glaring and kind of more like, I'll fist fight you. This one's a little more cheerful. Like I said though, their first time fusing isn't exactly going to go the best, but I do want it to be a happy fusion ultimately. Because Jasper has never had a normal fusion. I've heard a few people who have mental disabilities say they don't like the use of the R word, so while people on the internet don't bother me, it does bother me my ex saying it. I mean, it does depend on the context. It's Shut the Fuck Up by Dennis Leary, or I'm an Asshole by Dennis Leary. Like, the people who always, like, tell you can't say the R word are usually the same fucking people who will tell me, no, queer isn't a slur anymore. You can't say queer is a slur. You can't have a problem with being called queer. You can't have a problem with being lumped under the title queer. You just can't. You're not allowed. And it's like, okay, you don't see how it's a little hypocritical.
After Orisa sent a super chat. Yeah, NGL after watching 8+ hours of low streams. Gotta admit it that low streams are more boring than watching paint dry. Less pain on the brain too.
Oh, I know. Thank you for the super chat. I would sometimes tune into Lily's streams at work because I'm at work. I'm busying myself with my hands so I can just listen. And they are so boring. And she just, like, Lily has so much dead air in her streams. It drives me insane. Like, I'm just sitting there like, Lily! Oh my god, Lily, you can't just have dead air for 5 minutes, Lily. Your audience, Lily. But she doesn't care about her audience. We were looking at the chat room on one of her streams the other night. And all of them are like, oh, I'm sorry we weren't answering you, Lily. I'm sorry, Lily. We'll do better, Lily. I've been learning what I'm not allowed to say here, Lily. I'm so sorry, Lily. Like, and oh, wait a minute. Okay. I don't usually like to post Discord leaks, but this was really funny. And I nearly forgot about it. So... I just want to show this because this is amazing and you guys need to see it. So here's Michaela, who I still won't be mean to, even if a bunch of you want me to. I feel too bad for Michaela to be mean to her. Here's Michaela saying, hey, so everyone here remember how we all agreed that we would make an effort to socialize with Lily more and not leave her unread so often? Well, it's been a few weeks since that's happened, and it really doesn't look like anything's changed. I woke up to find her talking about having a nervous breakdown to the overwhelming reception of only Zane talking to her about it in a kind of dismissive, jokey way. I get time zones, different schedules, and personal struggles, but this is a consistent problem. Like, why is she always the one you all put on hold? I wonder. I'm the only one here who spends consistent time with her, and I'm not even her oldest friend. I'm concerned. That said, I would really like the rest of you to make an effort to make Lily feel comfortable in our social circle. Consistently comfortable. Don't just DM her for a few days and then fall back into old habits. The fact that everyone keeps ghosting her after a while is a problem. It feels like a lot of you have made your own splinter group without actually leaving the server, making her feel unwelcome in her own space. Imagine having to have your wife beg your friends to talk to you. And like, how exhausting would it be to have to be in a friend group with someone who needs constant attention, who needs to constantly be the center of attention, who needs everyone to drop everything they're doing to deal with their bullshit? I wonder why they're leaving Lily on red. You know, like, imagine having to deal with someone this high maintenance all the time. And what are you getting out of it? What does Lily give anybody in return when it comes to a friendship? Michaela, I hope you get out. I don't know what's gonna happen when the June video drops, but I think you're gonna see the ugly side of Lily when it does, because she is gonna need somebody to target, and you're gonna be the only one standing there. So... it ended a little bleakly, but I just wanted to show you guys that fucking amazing post. I'm not sure which Discord it came from. It might have been Lily's Discord. Obviously this was a public post. So, I'm not in Lily's Discord, but things from her Discord sometimes float down river my way. Let's just put it that way. People send me things. And yeah, a lot of people are always like, well, Michaela's bad too, and Michaela has done this, and Michaela draws, like, revenge porn for Lily. And I'm like, I know. And I understand why a lot of people don't like Michaela. They can do whatever they want. But for me personally, I can't bring myself to be mean to this person.
Sent a super chat. She sounds like the mom of the weird kid trying to get other kids to play with them rule.
That's exactly like the tone I was reading it in, Mr. Knight, so yeah!
Virgo 117 sent a super chat. Lily is the worm from Miss.
Oh god, yeah, she is. She's Warren the Eagle. In case you guys forget that episode. I'm just gonna bring it up because I can.
It's Warren, the eagle! I'm not a worm, I'm an eagle, and some eagles' wings just take longer to grow in, and then they'll be bigger and better than all the other eagles.
I'm based and really like that episode. A lot of people hate the Warren episode. I think it's hilarious. I think it's absolutely fucking hysterical because I have known people like this, and Lily is one of them.
Octo Ari Sai sent a super chat. Sai show YouTube chat how Lily feels about people who copyright strike. You pinned it low.
Oh yeah, I did pin it. I pin a lot of stuff in the Discord chat I made for Lily stands to get locked in. It's just now like our shit dumping area. Where was it? Was it recent? Oh, I think it was a stream clip, wasn't it? Yes, it was a stream clip. I was looking for like a screenshot like a moron. Can I open this in another tab? I don't think I can. Oh, I just lost it. Because I have a bunch of DMs coming in too. This is a really good stream today, guys. I'm just being quiet and fucking around with things. I'm being like Lily. I'm taking inspiration from her. I think I have a Discord capture here. Maybe I don't anymore. I'll just add one real quick. Oh, the name Discord is already in use. Okay, well, whatever. Just capture it. Thank you. I just wanted to show you guys this amazing video clip.
So remember Feel the Rain on Your Skin, edit for the Owl House. Oh yeah, the one I had to take out because the copyright holder was a little bitch who hates fun.
Oh god, that was so dickish of them.
Oh, so dickish of a copyright holder to copyright Lily. Because they're a little bitch who hates fun. Isn't that interesting? And yes, the person louder than Lily was Michaela, I think. I think I'm still keeping this too close to the body. But it's definitely better than the one I originally had. And I'm probably gonna wrap up soon, too, so I might post this sketch in the Discord if people want to take a crack at their suggestions. I do think I'm trying to keep everything very chunky. Oh, hey, Aaron Tempest, welcome. I didn't notice you in chat. I want to eventually react to the artist meltdown video you did, because that one was just astonishing. I couldn't believe her bullshit with like, this person wanted me to take their art out of my video. They're a diva and artists charge too much for commissions. I think that's why Lily just dates fans who are artists so she can get free fucking art out of them. Bet she's really mad that I'm more talented than most of her art slaves she's ever had. I'd argue Lizzie's about my level, but the others, not so much. Yes, go lick the under the sink fungus, Dr. Liam. It'll definitely help your comments next time. Be a fist? I mean, I could put it around her body. I don't know. I'm still figuring it out. Oh, I will. I'm definitely going to be doing Lily Reacts again. It's just with this whole copyright bullshit and a lot of the stuff happening in real life and a lot of crap I've had to deal with lately. It's just been like, I don't even want to bother. But I'm going to get that James Somerton video out next. But yeah, I wanted to react to the Artist's Meltdown one. I think there was one other one I was thinking of. And then I was like kind of out of Lily videos until she does something more batshit crazy in the future. Because I don't want to do the Mary Sue one. That one's just boring. And the your story-driven show is going to suck one. A bunch of people have already done that one. And it's also boring. And she never talks about story-driven shows the entire time. She talks about fucking movies. It, like... she can't stay on fucking topic. Thank you for throwing a pizza. You won't strike me for it. Thank you, Aaron. I would love to see you do another video on her plagiarism, though, because, like, that TV tropes one you did was fucking amazing. I somehow missed that one when I saw the other one, and somebody linked it to me, and I was like, oh, holy shit, this is... Oh, wow. So she has really just been doing this forever. Like, you seriously have always just been like this. Oh, yeah, the Bismuth one! The Bismuth one! Yes. I actually want to pre-watch that one, though, because I want to see if I can find evidence that she absolutely ripped off that second article I'm sure she ripped off. Because it seems to be where she gets all of her opinions from Bismuth on. Because she just gets the episode wrong. It's like her saying, like, oh, Steven just wanted to feel like he was better than Bismuth. That's how that went down. It was like, no! She was trying to kill him because she thought he was his mother! Like, Bismuth's escalation is very understandable. Because, like, she just woke up from a bubble, found out the war has been over for 5,000 years, most of their friends are gone, and no one will tell her why or how. The last thing she remembers is arguing with Rose Quartz, who is apparently also gone, and her gemstone is now in this human boy. She at least knows what humans are, so that doesn't confuse her as much. But, like, Bismuth is on the right track, because she's like, you lied about what happened to me, you must also be lying about this new form. What she doesn't know is that, yes, Rose was lying about her identity, but that was because she was Pink Diamond. So she's right for the wrong reasons. Because she thinks Steven is Rose. Which he's not. But... So, Bismuth is kind of, like, on the right track when it comes to how Rose was lying, but she's looking at the wrong target, basically. So she wasn't wrong, and her anger is very justified. But yeah, she got bubbled again and put away because fucking Uzo Aduba was a guest star! Not because they were like, oh, Bismuth deserves to be jailed forever. Oh, about that, Aaron, have you been looking at that video? Because I think I sent it to you. Nice, nice. Oh, dude, if you release another video about Lily's plagiarism, I will fucking boost it. I will put it in my community posts. I love boosting other people. I do it all the time. I'm very much of the opinion that a rising tide lifts all ships, and Lily is that rising tide, or at least the tide is rising over her.
Nexus sent a super chat. Again, Lily Lois Griffin is not Steven Universe.
Everyone's Steven, apparently. No, it's like how in the fucking movie one, where she was like, Pink Diamond has done some fucked up shit across her 3 identities, and it's like, you're saying that Steven is an identity of Pink? Because you didn't fucking watch the ending? You fucking moron! Or just because, I guess maybe she heard that the Diamonds calling Steven a she is kind of like analogous to people being misgendered, and so she thought that Steven was literally pink or something, even though he isn't. That's just, but them insisting that he's pink is analogous to that, but it isn't literally that. Like, Lily again doesn't know how fucking metaphors work. You know? Ay, ay, ay. Like, again, I always say the fucking metaphors in Steven Universe are multifaceted, pun intended rather. You can join the Discord by becoming a YouTube channel member or joining the Patreon, and it should automatically add you. If it doesn't, I do have invites up for channel members who are having trouble with the integration. I'm gonna try to find a way to tie it to Twitch subs too. I just don't exactly know how to do that. I am gonna wrap up the stream though because it's almost 4 o'clock. Probably gotta go make dinner. Like I said, it was kind of a sleepy one today. I did get a little further on the design. I'm a little happier with this. I'll put the sketches in the Discord if people want to look at them and fuck around with them and give their suggestions. I'd appreciate that. I'm almost there with the design. I'm definitely way happier with this design than I was with the original one. So that works for me. I will be doing Dragon Age again tomorrow, so if you want to pop by at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'll be playing Dragon Age again. We're going toward the end game. It's almost time for the lands meet. I gotta do a couple of things off screen. I kicked Ogren out of the party. That was very satisfying. I am gonna be on Discord later. I usually always have Discord open on my phone and my computer, so you can usually contact me pretty easily. So don't worry about that. So thank you all for coming. Thank you for the super chats. I'm sorry it's been shorter streams on Wednesdays, but we'll do another big react soon. You know, otherwise this is usually how the Wednesday streams are. But thank you all for coming and you got an ad break right before the ending. Oh no! But yeah, come back tomorrow for Dragon Age. I will see you guys then. Goodbye.